Tom, lots to talk about. Going to jump right in. Can you start by giving us a general overview of the company?
Definitely. Thanks, Jim, first off, for having me here today.
You're most welcome.
We've just wrapped up our third drill program, a total of 27 holes. So that's over the period of about the past year. And very happy to say we've hit graphite in every single one of those holes. Some massive interceptions as well. The most recently, we just announced a 130-meter interception of graphite that pretty much comes right to the surface. So it's been a phenomenal year for us. The share price hasn't reflected it, but our results have been on the ground have been excellent.
Very nice. Well, and I must say, after doing these interviews over the last couple of days, Tom, you're the first guy to bring props, which is always great in this visual medium. Can you talk a bit about what you brought?
Yeah, well, I bought a piece of the drill core.
Okay.
And it's one thing to talk about drilling, and it's one thing to talk about success, but when you can actually physically bring it and say, this is what we're after, and show it, it says 1,000 words, much like these videos. You know,
certainly.
Videos go a long way. You can get an idea of the person, the traits, the characteristics, and as well as bringing a drill core. Nothing quite like bringing the proof that's in the...
Extra points for Tom for bringing props, always good. A lot of things going on with you right now. I wanted to ask about your project in Quebec. Can you talk a bit about that?
Sure, by all means. We're very lucky. We've got 4 different projects in Quebec, vanadium, cobalt, lithium, that are our flagship project is our graphite project. That's where we've intersected the massive amounts of graphite that we've hit. We're very fortunate that we're beside another company that is basically going to be building their mine very soon, a graphite mine. So, the old saying that the best place to explore for mines is in the shadows of head frames. And that's exactly what we did. We essentially said that the graphite deposit went from their property onto ours, and we drilled it, and it does.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. The benefits that we've got is that they've done a lot of the heavy lifting over the last, say, 10 years. Full engineering, full feasibility, First Nations are on side, government's on side. Yeah. So we're like the little brother drafting in behind them, and if you like them at a $250 million market cap, you should love us at a $6 million market cap.
I'm going to get you to unpack this, connect the dots here. We're talking graphite and connection to electric cars.
Correct. A lot of people aren't aware that everyone's talking about lithium-ion batteries, but even I've said it before numerous times, Elon Musk's famous quote is, shouldn't it be called a lithium-ion battery, it should be called a graphite nickel battery. It has to be the right kind of graphite too.
Yeah.
And that's the key. He'll go, oh, graphite, boring, pencils, right? It's like, no, it's like my son's particular, oh, dad, pencil mining, great, how exciting is that? I went, no, sons, think of Teslas, think of electric cars. Yeah. Suddenly dad became cool again, right? Because they're young, they weren't aware that the anode part is graphite, and it has to be a certain kind, say, of graphite. And we're fortunate, once again, our neighbors have mitigated a lot of that risk by developing that and doing a lot of that heavy lifting. And we've done a lot of it as well too. We're currently doing the metallurgy of it, which basically tell us how you process this. Graphite's very special. It's not like gold or silver. There has to be some processing done to sort of see how you extract the graphite out.
Yeah.
And then what you then do is you have the ability to sort of say, who are you going to sell it to? Gold is gold. Graphite is not graphite.
Yeah.
You've got the end consumers of the electric vehicle, the car companies that will buy it. You've got refractories for the steel. You've got brake linings. There's all kinds of different uses for it. And each graphite will tailor fit to those. So that's what we're doing right now.
Really? So layman terming it for me, you're taking it out and then placing the parts of it in different where it would...
Yeah, kind of the easiest way to describe it is a diamond.
Okay.
Gold, silver, copper, it's all homogeneous commodity, right?
Right.
An ounce of that is whatever, $1,200-1,300, right? Whereas a diamond, I could have a diamond the size of a softball in this hand, and it's worth $100 million.
Yeah.
I could have the same diamond in this hand, and it's worth 10 cents.
Right.
Because you've got color and the clarity, which Mother Nature controls, right? Gold is gold. Diamond and graphite and diamonds are both just modified versions of carbon, right? So there's variables in graphite, which is why a lot of people don't understand it. It's like, well, what do you need? Well, what do you mean it's graphite? What's it worth? And I go, it depends on the graphite.
Yeah.
Depends on a diamond. What's a diamond worth, right?
Yeah.
It's color clarity. With us, it's the metallurgy, which flake size and metallurgy. So once again, I hate to deflect back to our neighbors, but they've done all that heavy lifting in tens of years and tens of millions of dollars to take it and prove that it's economic. And all we're doing is going, us too.
Okay. In the remaining seconds we have left, tell us, you obviously a very busy year. What have you got planned for the rest of the year and into 2019?
Fantastic. Well, as I say, the metallurgy is getting wrapped up now, so we'll have that done. During the third phase of the drilling, which we just did, we did downhole geophysics. So we now will have a 3D model because our graphite body is quite big. The geophysical target is 2 kilometers long by half a kilometer wide, so it's very large. We've drilled out only about 20% of that so far, and so what we're doing is we're doing a 3D model to try and track and follow the rest of that. And then once the snow has gone off the property, we're going to do what's called mise à la masse. It's downhole geophysics. Graphite conducts electricity, which is why it's used in batteries. So they go downhole, hit it with a charge, and then throughout the property on that 2 kilometer by 500 meter target, we'll have sensors at the surface which will read and take those readings. So when we hit the electrical down under in the ground, it'll send it out vertically, rather horizontally, and the sensors in the earth top will pick it up, and then we can have an idea how big it is and where to drill next.
Very cool.
So then at that point, we'll have maybe a resource at that point.
Yeah.
And then we can take that to either a joint venture partner or somebody for an offtake or a joint venture, and then go from there. So that's happening over the next 6 months. We're financed up pretty well as well. So we only have 33 million shares out. So we're in a good situation.
Very nice. Busy year for you.
It has, yeah.
Already, and moving into the latter part of the year. Tom, thanks very much.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Thomas Yingling. He is the CEO and Director of Berkwood Resources. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.